Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been very long. I know it's been very long, but I'm super happy to be back. It's been about 5 months or so that I've been away. Yeah, I'm so happy to be back. So today, since I'm back, I wanted to start this video opening up to you guys about my condition, my cerebral palsy story actually. And we're gonna make the video interesting since I'm gonna do makeup and show you how I do my makeup, my everyday simple makeup routine. Yeah, nothing flashy, nothing too flashy, just something kidogo. Yes, so I do guys excited. Let me moisturize my lips. Oh, when you see me looking down, it's because I have a mirror. So honestly, being on camera makes me so nervous. I don't know if it's just me, but if like, I don't know if you can relate, but it makes me super nervous. So, what do we start? If you know me personally, you know that I use a wheelchair. That's what, even though not kusema, you know that I use a wheelchair, and I'm trying to keep my hands to myself. So every time, just excuse me. If you know me, you know that I use a wheelchair. But also, if you don't know me, you of course don't know why I use a wheelchair. So basically, the video today is to explain why I'm on a wheelchair. Yeah, to tell you my story. Don't actually really like telling my story because I feel like I've told it for so long that every time someone asks me what happened to you, I'm like, okay, here we go again. Anyway, I have my eye pencil with me. I'm gonna start by nitaanza by kuchora my eyebrows, and then I guess we can just, oh wait, no, sorry, I forgot that I forgot my primer. I'll take a small like that. I'll take something small like that, and I'm gonna apply it to, yeah. So I'm using Maybelline primer, Maybelline Fit Me primer. I kind of like it, but not so much because sometimes it can get whitish. Also up here, I feel like it's sticky. Yeah, I feel like it's sticky, but it does the job. So I'm just gonna make sure it gets into my skin easily. I don't want to do too much makeup by day because I'll feel bad for I'll feel bad when it gets to me removing it. So yeah, so nataka tu nifanye tu kitu kidogo so that when it comes to removing it, I don't feel as bad. You get what I'm saying? Also, yeah. So in case mnataka kujua, this is what, I don't know if it's gonna focus. It's called Maybelline Fit Me. Yeah, I bought it on Jumia actually, and I think it was on offer when I bought it. And since then, it's been serving me vizuri because I used just kidogo, and yeah, anyway. So I'm gonna start with my eyebrows, definitely. And so here's where I guess the story should begin. When I was born, when I was in my, would I say when I was born or when I got out? Okay, basically this is what I know. I was a beautiful baby, of course, and when I was born, the doctors said that I did not have enough oxygen in my brain, so causing now the cerebral palsy. So before I started this video, I was actually researching on the internet so that I can give you guys like a more detailed definition of cerebral palsy, the condition that I have. So I'm gonna read to you what the internet says. It says the main cause of cerebral palsy is brain injury caused by lack of oxygen to the brain before, during, or shortly after childbirth. So also it says brain damage caused by lack of oxygen can result in an array of symptoms such as issues with fine motor skills, movement, coordination, muscle tones, and developmental delays. Yeah, so that's the definition of cerebral palsy, and yeah, that's the condition I have. And okay, I need to stop saying and. That's the word. That's the condition that I have. Makeup excites me. I know this video is all over the place. Honestly, I know that for sure. But I'm excited to be back. Not bad, not bad. So, yeah, I was born with cerebral palsy, and I have been like this since I was born, since I was a baby. But okay, I think the moment my mom realized that it was, I think the moment my mom found out, started like getting me into physiotherapy. So basically I got into physiotherapy when I was very young, and yeah, it was okay. I went to so many hospitals, Kenyatta, Kikuyu, this is the same, Kenyatta Hospital, Kijabe, actually, not Kajiado. Kijabe. I went to Kijabe Hospital, Kenyatta Hospital. I went there for us to seek like treatments. At that time, we didn't know that this wasn't like a curable thing, but you could find ways of living with it, you know. So we went there to seek for treatment for so long. Doctors told us so many other things. Yeah, and so, but then again, I feel like I was also getting better at some point when I was also still mdogo. I was getting better at some point. I know my eyebrows is fanani. I'm trying. I mean, anyway, I was saying I was getting better at some point, and then some things happened, and I stopped the treatment. Now I got was later treatment. We got class 4, and we moved in with my grandmother back in Molo. So left with that place, my friends. It's cold. It's really cold. So my legs hazifangi kukua place kuna baridi, because they get stiff. Even when it's cold season, you'll find me in like warmer socks. I'm actually always in socks. Yeah, I'm always in socks. And so like, you see, even though it can happen, let me put some here. Even though it can happen, and so nikakaa bila treatment for all that long, and so it was getting worse. Imagine like I had treatment since I was a baby, and then class 4 gets there, nikacha treatment. Then I fast forward, ilifika a time where I got some sponsorship. I don't know if you can see, but I put up when I was in class. Okay, why am I skipping this story? Like, it's my story. Like, I don't want it. Okay, I don't want it to take long for me to tell it, but then again, I just realized it's my story. I can say it however long I want. I don't have to fast forward, because I mean, it's my story. I wanted to share it. So, to send them a letter. I went to live with my shosho in Molo where kulikuwa na baridi. And at that time, some many things were happening in my family. So, of course, basically I couldn't afford treatment. I used to go to school, like my siblings would, when I was in mall, I used to go to school. I made friends, but then again, it used to feel so bad because, let's say my mom would carry me on her back, to take me to school, like to take me to the bus actually. So like when I was still up, let's say class 1, my mom would carry me on her back to take me to school, and my schoolmates would actually laugh because I'm being carried, and I feel like that's something that has affected me, because I mean, who wants to be laughed at by your friends because of being carried? But of course, right now that I'm a grown up, I actually understand. Yeah, I'm saying that I feel like now that I'm a grown up, I actually understand what that was, But yeah, so that was my whole, like I used to be carried to school, nikifika shule, and then it got to a point where, so I was now nikaingia primary school, where like my friends would help me. The situation had it like at that point sikuwa nimekalia hata wheelchair by the ever. Hiyo time nilikuwa tu ni like nabebwa sana for movement, you get, because my legs couldn't. My legs basically, I don't have coordination. Like I've read on the internet, like when you get affected by cerebral palsy, you lack coordination, your muscle tones are like messed up, So I don't have coordination. So basically I cannot stand unless like I'm using some sort of like braces. So then, since I couldn't stand, so of course I was nilikuwa ninabebwa na my mom, right? So but when I went to primary school, I got really good friends. They would help me to go to the washroom, but let's say like we're in the middle of a class and I want to go to the washroom, and they would help me, but it would take very long for me to get to the washroom since it was very far, and back to the class. Like let's say a class is 40 minutes, right? It would take me almost half of the lesson, or even more, like 30 minutes, because 15 minutes of walking through, mtu amenishikilia hapa and the other one here, and we are walking to pole. So the school noticed that we basically usually like waste time. The school decided to buy me a wheelchair. Like they just funded the wheelchair. They decided to buy me a wheelchair, and they got me one. Like one just I remember very well, like it was an evening, I was about to go home. So like school bus in Atungoja, and the teacher told me to stay behind because they want to give me something. Actually, they said they wanted to talk to me about something. I stayed behind, and basically cut the story short, they gave me the wheelchair and they were like, we want to make your movement better in school. So I was okay, to be very honest, I did not take this in a positive way. Plus I wasn't really mentally prepared for sitting on a wheelchair, because I had never mind you sijai kalia wheelchair. It was my first, and I used to see people in wheelchairs, and for me I would feel like I'm not there yet. I don't know if it makes sense, but I would feel like mimi sijafika, I'm not that bad for me to sit on a wheelchair, until they gave it to me, and I was like, wow. I mean, now I'm here now, even sitting on a wheelchair. I remember that day I went home and cried so much, and my mom was actually trying to like make me see that there's nothing wrong with that. But of course I refused to see, because I mean, me, I don't want to sit on a wheelchair. Who wants to sit on a wheelchair, you know? Anyway, so cut the story short, that was my first time ever on a wheelchair. I had really, really awesome friends. They did so much for me, and I'm grateful. But it was a struggle at the end of the day, because like obviously people will help you like until it becomes a certain point that now they get tired. You know, it's human to get tired, and I understood that. So like so ingefika point yenye I'm just gonna put concealer kidogo on my eyes. Ilifika point yenye like now nilikuwa in a bad place where like I didn't really have my friends to help me out, because ilifika point walikuwa wamechoka, which now I understand. Of course then I wouldn't understand. Nilikuwa tu naona like they're being bad friends, but right now that I'm a grown up, I understand very well what was happening. So so nilingia high school, because me started the same primary and high school. Ilikuwa inaitwa Message Tegemea High School. It's in Njoro, Nakuru. Kama mlisoma na mimi, by the way, please comment down below. I decided now, since you know you're finished school, now it's time to decide uongoje kwenye utaitwa, or like you can also decide where you wanna go, right? So I'm gonna do first foundation before I do my eyeshadow. So I decided to nikangoja kuitwa, niliitangwa I think Nakuru Day or Nakuru High. Kuna Nakuru Day and Nakuru High. I don't remember which exactly, but let me tell you guys. Do you know I didn't want to go to either of the schools nilikuwa nimeitwa. I wanted to go to the school nilikuwa nimesomea primary, because they had a high school. As in they had primary and high school. So for me, this is the hata nimesahau ninafanya routine, siwaoneshi vitu natumia. So I use Revlon. Let me show you. I use this foundation inaitwa Revlon. I don't know if you can see. It's called Revlon. I use 2 shades. Natumianga shade number 12, which is cappuccino, and I mix with shade 400, which is caramel, because like this Revlon brand, for me I feel like I wasn't able to really find a match for me, like the perfect match. So I have to mix zote ndio ikae vizuri. But I'm thinking of upgrading to a better foundation than this. But this is really good actually. Like, it was my first ever, and still is. Okay, it was my first ever best good foundation. Kitambo I used to use really, really bad foundation that ningeka now 1 hour and I'm sweaty. You know, I have an oily skin, and this foundation is combination stroke oily skin. And also I like it because it on a SPF. Sijui inakuwa imeandikwa hapa, but kwa this it has SPF 15, and I feel like that's good. So that's good for me. So yeah. So I start with naekanga kwanza caramel. I use caramel first. Actually, in this camera first, naika kidogo kama hiyo, and yeah, naangalia chini. So if you see me looking down, no, don't sishangae. Anyway, so I was saying, sasi high school nikaitwa, and then I decided to go to the decided kwenda jitegemea bado, the primary school I had gone to, because I just felt it was comfortable for me, because everybody there knew me, and I didn't want to start going to another school and having to explain to people why I'm in a wheelchair and why I'm not even walking. Because like people, I really do not like going to new places and being looked at, you get. So nilikuwa tu na imagine, nitaenda huko sasa tena I start over afresh, you know, and basically I wasn't really feeling it. So yeah, mimi karudi tu shule nilikuwa, and yeah, also huko nilitry, I studied for like Form 1 full nikiwa border. It was a struggle, and but I would get help, yes, but it was getting the help was really a struggle at some point, because like unakosana na watu, they're not your friends anymore, so like you have to find other help somewhere else. I was in a mixed school actually, so yeah. Me, I just usually I like to just napendanga what? I don't rub, I just pat. So nimetumia shade caramel hapa, and then I usually use now shade hii ingine dark huku and up. So I'll show you. Okay, you know, this is my first makeup tutorial I'm doing, so like maybe I might not be as detailed as you guys would like for me to be, sorry, but trust me, with time I'm gonna learn these things. So nimeka kidogo, and then like I like it when okay, this is me, you know, I learned makeup from YouTube, and what I say is that you shouldn't be light here on the top. I like to blend kabisa. You have to blend, my baby, you have to blend. I think all my makeup is nice. So yeah, tulikuwa story baby, tulikuwa story. I don't know why I keep forgetting that I was saying a story. Nikaingia high school nikamaliza, then form 2 kafika, au sikumaliza, tungoja. So form 2 I get a sponsorship to, okay, me, I was being sponsored high school and primary. I got a really nice person that I was calling dad, and I'm still calling dad till now. Yeah, so yeah, form 2 I went in for surgery, because now we started trying now treatment again, because now we had gotten the sponsorship. So nikaenda surgery, and I went to Aga Khan hospital for the surgery, and I stayed there for like, I don't know, would I say 2 weeks, I guess. And nikafanya surgery my legs. The doctor said that my tendons were short, so basically they elongated my tendons. I used natumia this shade cappuccino to have my what, concealer, because it's too light. Anyway, so yeah, Nikaenda surgery akakaa and wakasema if my tendons are short, they needed to elongate them. I'd had knee surgery and it was good, and then I went back to therapy. I started therapy now vizuri, and I had to stop also because at that time form 4 nikaingia form 4 and I had to now because nikiwa surgery, after surgery I homeschooled for like the rest of form 2, then from then ndo nikarudi shule, but I was going to school like thrice in a week. Twice naenda physiotherapy. Then this is concealer. I use it to conceal my face. So after surgery I got into shule, and I got into shule yani nilirudi shule, but I didn't, but then got sikurudia. Nilienda tu kwa nimeingia form 3 even though I was homeschooling. I just did my exams and I passed. That is all that they wanted. So yeah, nikaanza shule tena vizuri, and I did that. Basically, to say my story short, nikatoka form 4, nikaingia college. University, I studied at home. Nikaingia college hapa Nairobi. Now here there I experienced like problems, but I remember very well nilikuanga insist my mom that I wanted to go to Nairobi. So there's nothing that she could have done. Like, I just convinced her, told her that I want to learn to, you know, be my own person. So yeah, in Nairobi, did school. It was a struggle, but hey, thank God I survived. Actually, I finished last year in the customer. That's why I was telling you guys I had a lot going on. I couldn't even be consistent at the time, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it took me a whole lot for me to actually be this confident, or actually accept that I'm on a wheelchair, and that's that. The only thing that I can do is take it one step at a time and accept and be proud of myself, and tell people out there that like disability is not like you shouldn't let it define you first, and it's not also inability, and being disabled does not mean that life has to stop. No, in fact, I feel like it makes life a bit more like okay, interesting. So yeah, that's my story. I have CP, and as like we progress, I'm gonna like open more, because I feel like today I didn't really open that much. So let me just finish up. I'm using this palette. I bought it from Jumia. I buy a lot of things from Jumia. It's called, it's from Jovia's place or something. This is how it looks like. So yeah, actually it's a nice palette, but I feel like not feeling it like it's too light, like it's not as detailed sana. So yeah, but I like it anyway. So I'm using this shade, this one. It's called shade, the shade is called Zulu. Actually, that's my favorite shade. I just go like I just blend lightly. This is my simple makeup routine, and then I just blend lightly, not too much. So yeah, I am. So you guys, what can you just please tell me what you guys want to be seen from me, because I'm really determined to be consistent. Do you want to see more makeup routines? Do you want to see story times? If you feel like I haven't talked also into detail about my condition, also you can ask any question, because I feel like for today that was what I was comfortable saying. Oh shit, I'm missing shades. So I'm missing this one here. So yeah. So guys, I've come. I want to close the video. I want to close the video. This was my simple. Well, let me. I want to sit straight and talk to you guys for a minute. I think I can go comfortable. I don't know if you can see me there. So guys, I want to come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying this long. I know this video is gonna be long. As I close out, I just wanna do my powder. I'm gonna do more sit down videos in the future. This was just a start, and definitely I'm gonna tell my story again better. So yes, thank you for subscribing and keep subscribing. I didn't even do much, but this was just, I didn't feel like doing makeup, to be very honest. I just wanted to make the video. I'm using this powder, this brush. I was just using this video to make things interesting. So yes, that's that. Thank you for watching my video. More to come. We're a family now, you know, and we have to look for a family name for this family of ours. Anyway, guys, I want to end this video right here. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to share, subscribe, like, share and subscribe, and also leave a comment if you liked the video, if you feel like I could have if you wanted more information on a certain part that you feel like sikusema, as in you didn't understand. Yes, just leave a comment. Thank you. Bye.